No, same old, same old.
Oh, I just didn't, it looks different for some reason or other.
Like the angle probably, you know, the way that my little computer is sitting on my coffee table.
Good. And hi, Barbara.
Hi there. Hi, everybody.
Great to see you. All right, let's
Okay.
start standing. It's Meditation Through the Seasons. This is number 6. If you're going on to find the recordings on the YouTube channel. But so glad you're here. Let's get started with, I gotta shift this a bit, sorry. All right, let's start with a little twist. Whoops, and here comes somebody else. Patty, all right, and Diane. Good, all right. So stand with a comfortable distance, maybe shoulder distance apart with the feet, and add the little twist, letting those arms dangle. And allow the weight to shift from one foot to the other comfortably and easily. Let the breath be free. And as you're shifting the weight, notice how the opposite side, the light leg, if you will, that heel comes up, and that allows that shift and lift of the heel to not torque the knee. Sorry, there's more people coming in, and now I can change the view. Speaker view. There we go. Keep that twist going. We want to keep it going for a little while. And now that you have the rhythm and you have the coordination in the lower body, bring your awareness and attention to the upper body, to those dangling arms, and see if you can't allow the back hand to lightly tap the kidney area. And as you tap the kidney area or the low back or even the back of the hips, we're helping to stimulate and wake up the kidney energy in the body, which relates to our winter water element. Good. The other arm, the one that's in front, just let it tap the body wherever it falls. And now we're all on the same page. Slow it down. And come to stillness. Take a moment to feel, I like to use the word effervescence, or bubbles. Feel the increased energy or prana that we've stimulated as we increased our circulation of not only energy but our blood flow and our lymph. Good. Make any shifts you need to, bringing the feet under you. We're going to take 3 deep breaths with the arms rising. So inhale, palms up. Come up as high as you choose. And exhale, palms down. You can even bend the knees a little bit on the down. Inhale, a full breath opening, and exhale. Once more. Good. We have arrived. Sorry, it just hit me. Let me mute everybody. All right, great. Let's continue our warm-up. If you want to do this seated, go right ahead. But let's circle those shoulders around, one direction, and then the other. Good. Bring the fingertips to the shoulders and swim, or bring those elbows circling around. And then the other direction. And just allow the whole body to respond to this circling in any way that feels good. Go with the flow. That also relates to our water element. And rest. Circling the wrists. And the other direction. Good. And then right here, take a few full arm swimming. We'll do the forward crawl, circling those arms. And now, backstroke. Keep it going. I have one more person to come on in. Great. Nice circle with the arms. And gently release. Shake it out. Open up your feet. A nice wide base of support. Bend the knees slightly. And let's take our body around in a little circle. Again, we do this seated. We haven't done it standing very often. So be gentle with yourself, but allow those hips and those knees to accommodate that little circle. And then go the other way. Again, it might not be your biggest circle, but do what you can. And rest. Nice. Bring those feet in just enough. Comfortable. Again, bend the knees. And let's take our hips around. So let those knees bend and take the hips around. But keep your body and head as still as possible. And hula the other way. And gently rest. If you can, bring your feet and legs close together. Bend the knees, put your hands above the knees, and circle the knees around. So I bend and I straighten a little bit, but I don't totally straighten my knees as I take this little circle. Now, for people who are aware that we're preparing for our swimming dragon, go the other way. This is very important for a swimming dragon. But again, notice how the ankles and feet accommodate the circling knees. You want to make sure that those feet and ankles are also doing some movement. Good. And rest. Again, a little wider stance. Shifting your weight to one foot so the heel can come up on the other side. And circle that heel around. And notice how the knee is accommodating the ankle and heel. And the other direction. And rest. Other side. Lift the heel and circle. So the ball of the foot is actually getting a little massage on the floor. By the way, that ball of the foot also is stimulating our kidney energy because there's a wonderful kidney 1 point, bubbling springs, energetic point at the sole of the foot, right there on the ball of the sole of the foot. And rest. Wonderful. Let's go into our swimming dragon. So, if you can, bring your feet close together. Let's start with the hands on the hips and just try the knees bending one way and then the other. It's like you're doing slalom skiing, right? And again, notice the knees bend one way and the head and body tip the other way. That's how we keep our balance. The feet and ankles are very involved here too. But the core muscles are needed to keep you in that balanced, upright position. Good. And rest. If you need to have a little wider stance, that's fine. But if you can't, have the feet close together. Hands to the heart. And the way we begin is by sleeping to one side. So 2 knees tip to one side, the body tips, and the hands come up toward the ear. Then you round forward. As you reach the arms forward, your hips go back, and you circle around and sleep to the other side. From here, you come up, and you tip those hands so the fingertips point at shoulder height one way, and the knees go the other way. So you swim over there. Then you turn and swim at the waistline the other direction. Then the fingers point down toward the knees, and you swim the other way. Come back up the way you came to the waist and to the shoulders. Raise both arms up overhead, and then turn the palms, exhale, lower with the arms wide. And now, hands to the heart. Sleep to the other side. Notice how the body accommodates. Round forward, hips go back, hands go forward, and sleep. Now swim, shoulder height, Fingertips point toward the waist. Fingertips point down toward the knees. Back to the waist, to the shoulders. Reach skyward, and then open wide. Shake it out. This is such a great exercise to do every single day. It's a wonderful one to get the internal organs beautiful massage. And of course, have you noticed all of that beautiful swimming is a nice way to really articulate through all the major joints of the body. Let's take it again. Both sides. Doesn't matter what side you start on. Feet close together if you can. Let's be a little bit more mindful about breathing fully as we go. Bringing the hands to the heart. And sleeping one way. Round forward. And sleep the other way. Swimming. Shoulders. Waist. Knees. Waist. Shoulders. Skyward with those fingertips. And then release, opening wide. Back to the heart. And sleep the other way. Round forward. And sleep. Swimming. Shoulders. Waist. Knees. Waist. Shoulders. Reach to the sky. And then open wide. Beautiful. Have a seat. Take a moment to feel really nice and steady in the chair. Good. One thing that I didn't want to do standing was some neck stretches, so very gently tip ear to shoulder. Just to relax those shoulders down and tip the head. Ear to shoulder once more, both ways. And then come back up to center, turning now, look over one shoulder, and then the other way. Shaking the head no. Come back to center, and then nod your head yes. And come back to center. Good, make sure your eyes are clear. Wonderful. Let's take our bladder energy Qi Gong exercise. We'll do it seated and then we'll do it standing again. So we start with a nice tall spine, arms by your side. We reach the arms back and we do a little arch. As the arms come up, we bend forward. From there, we touch the back of the legs. We trace the back of the legs, back of the thighs, back of the hips, and do a little tap with soft fists at the kidney level. If you can't reach the kidney level, anywhere. Flat hands, soft fist, whatever. Trace back down again, back of the legs, all the way. Then you come up the inside. And then you rest at the hip. Good. Let's try it again. Now, it can just be a circling of the arms, or you can add a little bit of an arch. And that kind of ripple through the spine is, again, what we're working toward when it comes to that swimming action. Just like we did sort of side to side with our beautiful swimming dragon, this is now articulating the spine forward and back. Okay? So let's give it a try, sitting tall. Arms by your side, and circle back. A little arch if you can. Looking up, reach all the way over toward the floor. Hands touch the back of the legs, back of the knees, back of the thighs, back of the hips, low back, tap the kidneys. Go back the way you came, tracing the back of the leg. Switch hands to the inner thigh, or inner aspect of the legs, inner thighs, and stop at the hips. Once more, arms by your sides. Inhale. Exhale, reach over. Inhale, trace up the back of the leg. Exhale, tap the kidney. Inhale, and exhale. Or maybe that's an exhale and then an inhale back up. Ooh, I think that's what it is. Sorry. All right. By the way, the meridian or the pathway for our bladder meridian is all the way around the back of the body. The inner aspect of the legs to the hip line, that part of it, really helps to stimulate the kidney energy. So it's a beautiful balance in this Qigong exercise. Come to standing. Let's try it standing. And again, you can always stay seated. So I'm going to turn sideways, just turn this way. All right. So when we do this arch, you'll notice that the knees bend and the hips begin to do a little bit of a ripple. All right. If that doesn't work for you and that doesn't make sense, then maybe it's from the waist up or maybe it's just the arms. Okay? You decide what's right today. Wherever you are, slight bend in the knees, a nice distance between those feet. Inhale, arms reach back, looking up. Exhale, reach over toward the floor, forward fold. Hands to the back of the leg. Trace up, the back of the thigh, back of the hip, low back, and tap the kidneys. Reach down again, forward fold. Change the hands to the inner aspect of the legs. Come on up and pause at the hip line. Let's try it again. Inhale. Bending those knees, arching and opening. Forward. Hands come to the back of the legs as it traces up the back. Tap the kidneys. Reach back down. Hands to the inner aspect of the thigh, legs, thighs, and pause at the hips. Take a moment to soak that in. Beautiful. Now we're fully warmed up. Let's go into our Qigong, 12-step Qigong Doyen health system. We're going to do the 5 again next week. We'll start on our 6th one, but this is more of a review, trying to get the flow back in because we were off a couple weeks because of the holidays. So wherever you are, by the way, you could stay seated and just do the upper body. That's fine too. But if you're standing, feet as close together as you feel comfortable. Placing one hand on the dantian and then the other hand on top of the low dantian. Take a few breaths right here, conscious breaths to be really present. Present at your feet, connecting to the earth. Present in those soft knees. Present in the shoulders, relaxing down, and the crown of the head reaching tall. And then gently release the arms. And we'll start to the left. Step out to the left. Pinkies rise as the arms come up to the left. Looking left. Look forward. And bend. Other way. To the right. Step it in. Opening heaven. Beginning of heaven. I lost the name. Here we go. To the right. Step it out to the right. Beginning of heaven's creation. I got it. That's the name. To the left. Reach. Step it in. And double fish. A little turn to the left. Preparation. Left hand underneath. Right fingertips to the wrist. Step it out. Cast the fishing net. Shift the weight back. Double fish. Step it in. Press heaven and earth, looking to the left. Look to the right as the right arm slowly releases down. To the right, a little turn, palms up. Preparation. Step it out, cast the fishing net, circling that arm around, shift back, double fish. Press heaven and earth, looking to the right. And look to the left arm as it comes down slowly. Our third phrase is old horse stabled. Step out to the left, wide stance, pinkies together, soft fist under the chin. Reach the fingers skyward. Turning the palms, make pincers with the index and thumb, straight elbows as you bend deeply, looking to the left, and really have those fingers pointing skyward. Stay low as the back of the hands come forward. Knuckles, knuckles, poof, you rise, shift the weight, and come back to center. To the right, step it out. Pinkies, soft fist, reach skyward. Turn the palms, straight elbows, looking to the right, bending the knees deeply. Stay low, back of the hands together, knuckles, knuckles, poof, shift the weight, step it back in. Ji Chang shoots a louse is the next one. Slowly draw soft fists up to the side. Step out, push the fog forward. Soft fists again. Lift that right heel and pivot. Drawing the bow, press that right heel down. To release, lift the heel, open the fingers and smooth out the sheets as you come back. Shift the weight and release. Drawing those soft fists up to the side. Step out to the right, push the fog forward. Most of my weight is on that right bent knee. Lift the left heel, soft fist, draw the bow. Look as far around as you can as you draw the bow, press the heel down. Come back, lifting the heel, pivot, smoothing those sheets out, shift the weight, back to center to release. Our fifth phrase is bending the body to brush the shoes. Draw both soft fists up again, just like we did. Now take the left hand and bring it back down. Use your eyes to follow the hand as it circles back. There's a beautiful twist in the body. Look up as the arm comes up, and then across to the opposite shoulder. Now think about the palm on that left hand pressing and making a connection to the earth as you trace the outside of the leg on that right side. Brush across the top of the shoes. Fingertips point forward, circle the fingers back, and then draw up the left leg all the way back up. Now the right hand. Circle it back. Let the body turn. Let the eyes follow that hand around in a circle, up, overhead, and to the opposite shoulder. Feel that connection with the palm to the earth as you trace the outside of that left leg. Brush across the top of those shoes. Fingers forward, back, and then gently soft fist back up. And gently release. Place one hand on your low belly and the other hand. And again, take a moment to feel connected to the earth and to the heavens. Notice how the breath is flowing and you're recuperating and reaping the benefits of those beautiful Qigong exercises. And gently release. Come and have a seat.
Can you open my window, please?
Mom, you have to You have to get the camera going. I can't do it on my side, I'm sorry.
Okay, got it.
There, you got it. Okay, great, great. Yes,
There we
there you
go.
are. Okay.
Thank you.
Now we're all here. But now I'm going to ask you to shut your eyes.
Everybody, I've been with you locally.
Okay, good, good. All right, so wherever you are in your chair, just give yourself an opportunity to settle in for some seated meditation. And we will have an opportunity to see everybody's faces at the end as well. So close the eyes or have a soft downward gaze. If you would like to support the bladder and kidney, the water element, as you sit in meditation, then hold your index finger. You don't have to hold it hard, grip it hard, just lightly in your lap. Remain with this inward focus for another few moments and find the flow inside the body. Whatever that is to you, maybe it's the heartbeat, maybe it's the flow of the breath, maybe you're feeling a circulation of some sort through different joints in the body, but see if you can't find flow, even though you're in stillness, find flow internally. Maybe you're even using the word flow and repeating that in your mind and finding that. And now slowly come back to the day. Begin to wiggle fingers and toes. Stretch. Yawn. Open the eyes. And I'm unmuting or asking people to unmute. for a little social time. Otherwise, see you next time.